ladies and gentlemen. Today we are coming at you with a recap of Season 5, Episode 3 of Slow Horses. I do have an Amazon storefront. It's linked down below. I have a bunch of cool products on there that I'm sure you guys would enjoy if you're into Apple or tech in general. So if you can, feel free to check out my Amazon storefront. Once again, linked down below. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. Go check it out. But let's get into the recap. Alright, and episode 3 of season 5 opens with a helicopter flying by. Oh yeah, that's right, this is immediately after that car just blew up at the end of last episode. Injuries but no fatalities. And there we see Diana watching the newscast on her iPhone. It looks like an iPhone 12 or 13, maybe 14, I don't know. She gets out of the vehicle and she wants them to take Ho down to interrogation, to interrogate the hell out of him. They rip him out of the car and they proceed to bring him to the interrogation. It was reported that the engine exploded due to overheating, but as we know, it was because of that tank that was given to the guy by the attackers. And here we are with Mr. Claude, who gets a phone call. And it's the guy from the last episode that was harassing him to answer questions. He's back at it again, bothering him again. They have discovered the cut fence from last episode. Fuel tampering caused the explosion. And here we are, back with the attackers with their van again that we've seen in the last 2 episodes. And here's the main guy. There's that funny guy that was horrified in last episode when the other guy killed the guy right in front of him. Oh boy, and it looks like they have a bomb of some sort, or some kind of device that'll go boom boom like last week. And here we are at the intro for Slow Horses. This is actually, sadly, officially the halfway point of the season. We'll only get to see this intro and hear this wonderful opening soundtrack 3 more times. We finally see River for the first time this episode, a lot earlier than last episode, and we see Jackson Liam for the first time this episode, as well as Catherine, Co, and what sounds like Emma. Yes, it is. And Slough House is indeed still on lockdown ever since Ho was brought in for interrogation. And there's Jackson Lamb with his iconic humor yet again. Emma is now demanding everyone in Slough House to hand over their phone. River is then seen calling Shirley. Shirley then picks up, almost gets herself killed by a motorcycle, listening to music or podcasts. Calms down Mr. J.K. Co. If you didn't know, now you know. We then see Mr. Roddy Ho doing push-ups on a staircase. Seems like he may be slightly losing his mind. He's jumping all over the place, saying some crazy things. Looks like he's being observed by some people at MI5. And there we see Diana entering the room. Diana's answer to what Roddy was doing is simply, wow. Diana says to think about all the things that she can make happen in this disgusting, dirty interrogation room. Doesn't even look like a room, to be honest. Looks more like a cage or a prison. We then see Shirley enter Slough House. Shirley is then surprised to see Slough House on lockdown and MI5 there, basically babysitting them. Exactly. See, there you go. River just said they're babysitting them. River then questions why are they trying to kill Roddy, which is what myself and everybody else watching the show is wondering right now. It is then revealed to the rest of Slough House that the shooter from episode 1 did not kill himself like they thought. He was indeed murdered by the guy that was suffocated to death last week. We then see the guy from the van with the attackers giving a homeless guy some money and drugs. They've got some kind of bomb in that water bottle, you can almost guarantee it. So he basically just gave a homeless guy a death sentence. Jackson Lamb then decides to let out a nice one. He then clears out the entire room with his wonderful fart. Jackson then bribes Emma to let him go to the bathroom in a very, very hilarious way. Literally cleared out the entire room with one little fart. Emma then asks Catherine if he's like that all the time. She says she wouldn't know. We all know that's a lie. Jackson Lamb is then seen being escorted to the bathroom by a member of MI5. Jackson then goes to look for a weapon that was stashed in the toilet, but it was already found by MI5, so it's not there, and he's pissed. We then see Claude with this Mark Zuckerberg looking dude. So he's MI5's legal counsel. And Claude is asking the lawyer to do something off the record. And he's not very down with that. Looks like he's trying to get around the big bald guy from last week that's been harassing him to answer questions. Yeah, he's looking for security. He is looking to run like hell from whatever he's hiding. And as the lawyer and Claude are having a conversation, we hear that water bottle, I'm assuming that was given to the homeless guy, that just went boom. They then scramble to try to figure out what just happened. Emma then leaves to figure out what just exploded, and she's leaving the house with them still on lockdown. We then see Diana interrogating Roddy Ho. Diana and Roddy are then having a very, very awkward conversation where Tara is then brought up because we all know she doesn't like him. She's in it because she's getting something out of it from the attackers. But he is still under the delusion that she is his soulmate. It's then revealed that the same gun that was used to execute the killer from episode 1 was used to try to kill Roddy Ho, and I guess by association Jackson Lamb last week. Diana then takes some massive shots at Roddy for his relationship history. Then she asked what makes Tara different, because she knows what we all know, she's not into him. She's getting something out of it from the attackers, either money or maybe something else or both. We then see Emma investigating what just happened with the big explosion that went off, and looks like they have the homeless guy in custody, who then pleads negligence. They then begin asking the homeless guy details about the man that handed him the bomb. So it seems to me like they give these bombs and weapons to other people, so that it makes them harder to find and harder to track and harder to take into custody, you know. We then see the man who was mistaken as a bodyguard, and they're talking about the man that just set off the bomb. The debate that was supposed to go down tonight has now been canceled due to the bomb. We then see the MI5 watching videos of the bomb that went off. The lady then takes Co's phone. I guess he can't listen to his podcast anymore. Jackson Lamb believes that this explosion was all a ploy to get people off of the killers. Jackson then says somebody is about to try to kill Dennis Gimbel, the political figure. And the best part is this was all discovered by J.K. Cole, the craziest one there. Are they really about to try to assassinate Mr. Gimbel? Is this really a destabilization strategy? Now back with Diana and Ho. Diana then takes shots at Roddy for his last relationship being with a bot. I'm not sure how she knows about that, but that's funny. That is the guy from last week that blew up the other person's car. Oh no. Do you guys think Jackson Lamb has raw sex appeal? Let me know, because he just said he does. He then lights his cigarette. Catherine then freaks out, because if you guys remember in the first episode, he had his little coughing fit. I'm wondering if that's going to happen again. But it doesn't look like it this time. So Jackson then gives this whole sob story to distract the members of MI5 in Slough House. Then, out of nowhere, Catherine throws a lighter to River, who then has an aerosol can, and this MI5 dude gets beat over the head with a bottle of wine. Co manages to steal the pistol from Devin. River then puts the fire out with a fire extinguisher, while Co's got Devin at gunpoint asking for his phone back. And this is just all hell breaking loose. River then takes out the MI5 dude with a fire extinguisher, and we just got Miss Devin at gunpoint, and they are now being tied up and restrained by the members of Slough House, who have somehow managed to outsmart MI5. Catherine leaves, Shirley leaves, followed by Co and River. Co hilariously starts listening to his podcast again as the members of Slough House leave Slough House. Alright, so they're sending River and Co to Gimbel, and Shirley and Catherine are off to Joffrey's, just as a precaution. Catherine then asked Liam if that story was real that he just told to the MI5 idiots to outsmart them. He then reveals that he made it up. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Did he make up that story, or was that story real? Let me know what you guys think. Claude then makes his way down to the interrogation cage with Ho and Diana. It is then revealed that Ho, in all of his geniusness, showed Tara how to hack into the MI5 database to impress her. But oh my god. And he left her alone, hacked into that database while he went to go get a pizza. What was Ho thinking? That is my only question right now. Now they're trying to figure out if there was a breach in their system, which there obviously was, because they want to outsmart MI5. They want to be ahead of them at every step, and that is where episode 3 of season 5 of Slow Horses fades to black. Let me know what you guys thought down in the comments of this episode. Pretty good episode, I must say. We got 3 more to get through, and then we have to wait a whole nother year for season 6. And I believe it was renewed for season 7 as well. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Comment your thoughts on this episode down below as well. And subscribe to the channel for more Slow Horses content in the future. I'll see you guys next week. Like I said in the beginning of the video, feel free to check out my Amazon storefront. Link down below, as well as the equipment used to make this video. Everything is linked down below. You guys will surely enjoy my Amazon storefront. I have a lot of cool stuff on there, so go check it out. But anyway, I'll see you guys next week for Slow Horses Season 5, Episode 4.